I'm the only Georgia. Well, now my mother and my
Here we go.
grandfather and
Your own.
invited to do things. Welcome to our huddle up. Thank y'all for coming. Are we excited? Where's my rival? Where's my rival? You're not going to your phone. Oh! Okay, I got the rambling Rick. He's gonna show up in a little bit. Well, what? The rambling Rick. Hey, y'all, thank you for coming. We're excited to have y'all tonight. We've never done training quite like this, so we are so excited to have you all and represent tonight. Okay, y'all, and just for the haters out there, I do not have any issue with Georgia. Okay, but when I got to shout out for a team that is Tech all the way, and on that special day in November, wearing my jersey, rooting on the team. Okay. Anyway, so y'all gonna have to get more excited than that. So we're gonna give y'all some pom-poms too. Okay, so
She wants a picture of us real quick.
I know, right here, over here, look.
house divided.
Right here, thank you, good.
Okay,
Send me that.
house
Of
divided.
course.
House
I know who wins
divided.
that fight.
Huh?
I said I know who wins that fight.
Hold on, I'm trying to look at colors.
Look, why y'all are passing them out?
Woo!
Wait, that yellow
Ooh, this is all about.
Wait, this is Ohio State. Who's got Ohio State in here? I need
Right
something.
there.
There you go, take that. It's not Georgia. How could you give me that?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Georgia girls in here. What, we got 6 over there?
Ohio.
Is this mine?
Yeah. I mean, the play.
We outnumbered. I was about to say, we're about outnumbered, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think, listen, my girls better show up.
Oh, no, there's not a blue and left. You're going to have to do red.
Oh, very engaged.
Ooh, the Fighting Irish is behind me.
Yeah.
I like the Fighting
That's a good
Irish.
sport.
She's like, I want to read.
All right, Alex, I want to welcome y'all for coming seriously. It's been a couple months since we've actually been training here because we had our specialty training area-wide last month. So we do thank y'all for coming. And this is the first month that we have been broken away from the woodwork training. We used to have all of us together. We've gone through that for a while, and our teams were growing, and there was so much excitement, and we just felt like what was taking place, it was time that we split back so that we could have growth in that part of town, growth in this part of town, and build up our leaders, okay? And so we felt like we couldn't build up our leaders when we had all those leaders in one spot, okay? Does that make sense? So this is our first time, so that's why it looks a little smaller in here. We're not wall-to-wall people. No, we're going to grow that way because we love what we do and we love to share, okay? Now I want to introduce some new jewelers. I'm very excited. I've got a couple new jewelers in here. We've got Mary Peck. Woo-hoo! Mary starts her business on Friday. Yay! Okay, y'all get ready for this. This name, okay? Christy Toothaker. That's how you say it, okay? Christy Toothaker. She's heard all the jokes, so don't do anything, okay? Christy's debut is on Thursday. Okay? And then I've got a brand new baby over here, Abby McGee. Abby is rocking her business, y'all. She had her training show last month. She went to the area-wide event, decided to become a jeweler, had her show last month. She's doing great. She has already held 2 shows, done awesome with them, 3 shows, done awesome. Has a prospect already, a friend that was doing just what Abby was doing. I said, she's doing your job. Why don't you talk to her? So she may very well become a jeweler, and she's in Savannah. So she would do great down there, and we've got some people down there to take care of her. So no matter where you find people, there's somebody to help them everywhere, okay? Do we have any other guests?
I got a new baby, Sherry, in the house. Here you go. Look at her. Look at that. No stretch marks, y'all. Yes, her training show is Sunday, and I'm so glad she decided to join us because she almost let it get the best of her worrying, but she didn't. And this is going to be so much fun for her. She needs some girl time, and a little bit of extra money is always a bonus. But she's looking forward to hanging out with all of us and having some fun and loves the bling.
Yes.
So welcome, Sherry.
We also want to introduce Jane. Jane, one of our coaches. family all together. We profit nothing from her. We don't get anything from her. That's not how Premier is. We don't worry about those types of things. She is joining our group because we're local for her, and she is going to be giving us some awesome training so we can all learn and have a wonderful time accepting Jane in our group too, okay, into our family. And so that's how we are in Premier, y'all. We're not worried about who's in whose group or whatever. In Premier, they will accept you anywhere you go. And that's one of the things I just love. Okay?
Her mama is Lisa Warner, which is a brand new senior leader up in, where's she at?
She's in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, she's like New York, Pennsylvania somewhere.
And Lisa Sept just promoted to 5
I
diamond.
saw that, very exciting.
Right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some recognitions.
All right, y'all, so if you've had a birthday, this is kind of taking us back, but since July, because it's been July since we've been in here.
Any
so
July birthdays?
Any July or August birthdays.
August. Woo!
Yeah, and I don't know if there's any September birthdays on our calendar, because I checked. I don't see anybody with a September birthday. So,
Yeah, we do, but they're not in here.
oh, you have some, okay.
We have no August then?
Huh?
You do have some.
August?
Group.
Oh, I didn't skip August. Yes, we had August, she's in August, she's in August. All right, so happy birthday to y'all, and now I want you to stand up if you're at training tonight. That's everyone here. All right.
No.
Keep standing if you were here last month, which means you went to August for training in Duluth. Woo!
Yeah,
You were here in July for the after rally party. All right, so if you've been to 3 in a row, that is one of the keys to your business, so just keep coming to training. Now stand up if you're wearing 7 or more pieces of jewelry.
If you need.
It's all right.
Each of these count.
Do they have to be?
All right now.
I'm not doing that work.
And stand up if you made 15 minutes of phone calls at least 3 times last week.
Oh, you totally made it.
No, you can already.
Totally make a call. Absolutely. Stand up.
Facebook messages, text. You've been trying to communicate 15 minutes a day. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So now, Tammy's going to do our tops.
Okay, girls, you're going to get to listen to the tops for the last 2 months because we missed our months. So our top retailer for the month of August.
Do you need my glasses? They're $1 at the dollar store.
I can kick you out just as quick as you got here. Okay. Like looking at something just got. Okay, there it is. Okay. All right, so our top retailer for both July and August is Sarah Cox, and Sarah was feeling out of balance, so she chose to not come tonight. However, I know boo, but we have to respect that sometimes. We have to find our balance, and we don't want to push anybody over the deep end. She's also been participating in the Amazing Race Challenge, and she won for the week.
Yes.
So she's working her business. She's very active and works her business. Congrats, Sarah. Over $3,000 each month. Most home shows. July was Miss Judy Williams with 7. Okay. Awesome. And Sarah Cox was 6, was in August. Okay. Now our highest show in July was Sarah Cox, 1127, and Tracy Leonard in August, 1185. That would be one of Sarah's jewelers. Shout out to you guys. And we hate she's not here, but we're giving her recognition. She'll see it later on the video.
Sure.
And then our top sponsor for the month of September.
Don't be mad, 'cause it's my Bible study book.
August is Judy. Judy sponsored. Yeah. And they were meant to be in Premier.
She plays ball.
Okay, ladies, we are going to turn it over to Shirley with our devotion for today.
You want to sit in Stephen's chair?
Sit down.
Just kidding. Okay.
Jen Horner, who's passed away, but she's the one of the founders. And it's nice. Tammy, you bought this for me, I think? It was you or Tammy? I think it was you.
We
It's
did
great.
it.
It's like a little devotional, but then it ties in with your business too. So you can buy it on the website if you're wondering where it's from. Today is attitude of encouragement, and the Bible verse is from Exodus 17:12. Then they stood on each side, holding up his hands until sunset. In Exodus 17, we read that the Amalekites attacked the Israelites at Rephidim. Moses instructed Joshua, his follower, to go to battle. As Joshua fought, Moses stood at the top of the hill and held up the staff of God. As long as Moses held up the staff with his hands, the Israelites had the advantage. But whenever he lowered his hand, the Amalekites gained the upper hand. Moses was doing his job as a leader, but he grew weary. Eventually, his arms were too tired to hold up the staff. So Aaron and Hur put a stone under him, and he sat down. Then Aaron and Hur stood on each side, holding up his hands until sunset. And Joshua and the Israelites won the battle. Imagine yourself in that scene. It shows what our attitude should be toward our leaders. Sometimes we forget that they need affirmation and help just as we do. We are to encourage those who lead us. An attitude of encouragement towards leadership will help make a whole company strong. And then the making it personal is how can I encourage a leader or mentor in my life? Good.
All right. Well, I'm going to open us up in a word of prayer before we get started. So thank you, Lord God, for this beautiful day. Lord, thank you for all the ladies that have taken time to invest in their businesses and to join us here tonight. I know that there's some troubled parts in here. I know that there are some stressed out situations. I know all of these things because that's what it is to be a woman. And Lord, I know that you have better things for us, and your dreams for us are to call upon you, Lord, and ask for you to be there with us. God, we know that, and I have reached out to you many a times in this last week. Lord, I just pray that you'll be with each woman here today, that you will touch their hearts, touch their lives, comfort them where only you can comfort them, Lord. And I just pray your blessings upon this time together tonight, that what we have to share, that you've laid upon our hearts, Lord, that it will help these ladies to not only grow their business, but to grow their confidence and grow them in their lives, Lord. God, we thank you for this day. Praise you, Jesus. Amen. Amen. I do have a prayer journal I'm going to pass around, and inside of it's just blank paper. We have a prayer ministry in Premier, which is wonderful, so if you have a prayer need, they will actually reach out to you, and they'll be praying for you and so forth. You can just write it here. Make sure you put your first and last name, because we do have some duplicate names. But also write unspoken if you don't want us to know the details. It's fine. Okay, God knows what it is. So I'll pass that around for you. All right, we're about to get into some fun. Katie, you ready?
Yeah.
Get up here and shout out. Get stuff in your face. Look, now my plate's still sitting here. I haven't even been able to touch my tailgating food.
I'll tell you what, I haven't heard
I'm working. Y'all show your leaders some.
Get your megaphone hush now.
Okay, it's a shout out.
I don't need one.
Okay. Nah. It's shout out time. Okay, we're going to shout and cheer tonight, okay? We want to know something that's going on in your business that we need to cheer you on about, okay? So who wants to give a shout out about their business? Something awesome. Everybody's got something going on.
Anything.
Let's start it off with... What?
I sponsored my first guy jeweler.
Woo! That's a shout out. First guy jeweler.
I know, I was hoping he was coming tonight.
Yeah. He's a jewelry dude, okay? What else? You got some good news. What?
What have I got?
You're starting a business?
Oh, yeah. I'm starting a business on Friday.
We're going to have to work on you.
4 o'clock comes early.
Okay, Christy, there's a shout out right there. Y'all, she gets up at 4 a.m. and she is here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo-hoo! Okay, Christy, give us a shout out. Something good.
I'm starting my business on Thursday.
Yeah. How many shows are already on your calendar?
6.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Shout out. Okay, so come on, Robin. What you got?
You're here.
I'm here. Did you work your business at all this week? Did you call somebody? Did you do anything? I know you did. Okay, Tawana, you got a shout out.
I'm here, and I was one of the
the amazing race.
Yeah.
Okay, Judy.
I've added 6 shows to my October month because I only had 4 at one time, and now I have 10.
Nice. Okay, that's a shout out.
Okay, Victoria wants a shout out for you. Come on.
I'm here.
You're here. We're proud of you for being here.
She getting married in a month.
Yes. Wait, who else is getting married soon? 2 months. You got a lot on your plate too, but you are here and you are working your business. That's a good shout out, Shirley.
My most recent show, even though she thought she was going to cancel, still had $300 in pre-sales.
Yeah.
And you are here.
And you are here
And
again.
you did your goals already for Major Race. I'm proud of you.
Abby! Give me a shout out, Abby. Come on.
My first 2 shows were over $700.
That's right. Okay.
Sherry.
She's signed up.
She took a leap.
Karen.
I'm here. Is it on there?
Yes, ma'am.
I had a show 2 weeks ago.
Yay! And Karen's been through some rough spells too. Her husband got injured and has been bedridden since July. Yeah, broke both of his heels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sam.
I'm here.
And she's back.
Rebecca.
I am going to put points on my amazing race board next week.
Awesome. Brianna, you trying to get out of it?
She did the,
Oh, you did the
she
dude.
did the dude.
Okay. I got a shout out.
You good, Jane?
Oh, yeah, James.
Want me to do a shout out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, I did a fundraiser for my tennis program last month, and we raised enough money for the kids to get a tennis ball machine. The Premier.
Nice.
Premier.
Wonderful. All right, I got a shout out for you, okay? Everybody that thinks that I just roll in it, okay? I'm gonna tell you, I experience the same thing y'all experience, all right? It does not matter how long you're in premiere, you're gonna have no shows, low shows, and high shows. And Twilight Zone shows, okay? It'll just happen. But this week, I had 2 shows that were those weird ones, okay? And that's like, you do all the work and nobody shows up, okay? But there are always people there that matter, okay? I had 2 shows where there were only 2 guests, and the first one, she was kind of disappointed. What happened? Well, I didn't really stay on things, whatever. Hey, I'm doing that show. We're having a good time. Friday night, we are having a good time. Just hanging out around the table, playing and jewelry around the table. I thought, well, as long as we get our $100 in orders, we'll be good. Guess what that show closed out at? $400. She had no pre-sales. She had 2 ladies' orders, and she, as the hostess, sat there and ordered $300 in jewelry.
Oh my gosh, wow.
She says, I don't care. I'm getting my jewelry. So you know that those $100 in orders did not give her benefits, right? You know, not that many benefits. She only had her 30% and her half price. So the rest of her order I did as a hostess and gave her a 20% discount as the hostess. So she went in as an order. Okay? So I actually, on a night where I thought I might make 30 or 40 bucks, walked with over 100. Just hanging out with ladies, enjoying their company. And then the very next day, the same thing ended up happening where there were only 2 ladies there. One did not order. The other one did. I said, well, we're 27 short of your hitting your 100, so why don't you talk to your friend? So the mom says, here, let me get something for my other daughter. So we hit our 100. But you know what? I got to sit there with all 3 of those ladies, have a wonderful time, and they all 3 wanted to hear about the business. So we sat at the table and talked about the business. So y'all don't think because you didn't have this grand show or that there weren't a lot of people there or this, that, or the other. Don't worry about it. You go, you have fun, you play in jewelry, you focus on your guest and hostess because that's what this is about. God takes care of our finances. No matter what it is, they will balance out because you will turn around and have a $1,000 show next. Okay? So just hang in there and know it's coming. All right? You have a shout out?
Sure. I have a shout out. 3 weeks ago, I had a lady that decided, she was like, no, I'm not doing a show right now. And I said, yeah, you are. Come on now. So she usually does them every year for me, but she just was like, no. I said, listen, all you do is get orders at work, and then we have a fun morning hanging out with a couple friends. So I took all my old emails from any party that she ever had, and I sent an email out to her people, and so she was floored when she was excited. She had 250 in pre-sales, and like 7 people showed up. So it was like a $750 party, and she's got like 300 free. So she's stoked, and I got 3 bookings from her. So, and that was 3 weeks out. So you never know what's around the corner. Just do something and go for it.
So I think we got a lot to cheer about in this room, okay? So we're going to do a cheer. All right, you ready?
We're ready.
Come on, get Judy. Shirley, get up. Jane, come on.
Come on, Jane.
I was not a cheerleader, so I'll pass on it.
All right, jumping down. I'm just shouting. You just have to say what I say. Come on.
Come on, Jane. Come on, Jane.
Coaches,
We need
Jane.
a little northern up here.
There you go, that's right.
Our coaches are all designers, leaders. Okay? All right, yeah. What we say goes. Y'all ready? Okay? Give me a D.
D.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an M.
M.
Give me a
O.
Give me an N.
N.
Give me a D.
D.
What you got?
Diamond.
Give me a D.
D.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me E.
V.
Give me an A. Give me an S.
S.
What you got?
Divas.
We are the Diamond Divas. What the hell?
I can totally make fun of Georgia cheerleaders. So.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna break out into different groups. We're all gonna split up.
That southern accent of yours is killing me.
Look, Yankee, you're over there wearing a Georgia shirt.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Everybody listen up, because we are gonna break out into sessions. There will be 3 20-minute sessions, and that you're gonna rotate in your group, okay? At each session, you will have a coach that's going to go through some things to benefit your business, okay? I will be right here, so if you are in my group, number 1, stay here, okay? If you are in number 2, you will be in Candy's group, and you will go to this back table, all right? If you are in Jane's group, the number 3, you're going to go to the dining room, and then we will rotate, okay? In chronological order. So, right now.
Yes, I'm saying.
You're part of the rotation.
We don't have an OP tonight.
So you get to be part of the training.
Okay?
We're about to number you off.
Okay, so I'm going to give you your numbers, okay? Judy, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Victoria, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I won't be part of the meeting now.
1, Robin, 2, 3. 1, Abby, 2, Brianna, 3. You got your numbers, girls? You got 2? All right, go ahead and go to your locations, and we'll be there in just a second to get going.
All right, Tammy, you're 3, right? I'm 3.
I lost my phone out of the car. I had to go, my phone would charge it. What are you doing? I think I'll drive one.
Oh, I think it is.
My phone is dying.
The book that you're writing, the prayer request. I know, I saw that. Shirley, help me out real quick. It's still recording, but we're gonna put it up there. In that corner. Facing Tammy. So hopefully it will hear just Tammy.
I don't know, we're just sitting there eating that.
Tammy, where did that book go about the prayer request?
Oh, it's right here.
All right, Tam. I think we can see you.
Just try to keep it.
Yeah.
Is it right up there? Is there?
That's probably one.
So on the video, all you see is me.
Mama, how do you spell diamond?
No, what I do, miss an M?
You almost missed.
No, I looked at Jane, she distracted me with her letter.
Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, she got it.
No, I was like,
One's right here.
Like,
Where's my phone, Tammy?
what? My phone's right there.
Oh, and
means we're up, okay? Okay, y'all ready? Time to start this show. Game.
No. Yeah, I might just bring him up. I need to see what Philip's doing. I'm gonna grab him. I'm just gonna get.
All right. Can anybody?
I'll grab it.
Except Judy, can you come and see if you can see these? Because I'm gonna be sitting down. And I don't want to.
Use the handle to angle it down if it doesn't work.
Yep.
You can see me?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, guys. I'm going to talk to you about how to get a show on your calendar and then how to keep it there, because I know that so many people, that's their biggest struggle. How do you keep a show on the calendar? Okay? Once you get it. And, you know, I've heard a lot of talk about how many shows people have booked and the excitement, and then all of a sudden nothing comes of it. And rather than getting discouraged, we need to figure out what the source of the problem is. Okay? So the first thing you want to do is make sure you're getting them on the calendar. All right? And when you get them on the calendar, you're going to do many different ways. Okay? You can do a phone call with them. You can work through the show, and you can work through Facebook, reaching out via text. There's all sorts of ways. So you have to find the best way to reach out to that customer and try to encourage her to be your hostess. So some of the different things that I do is, if I have vacancies on my calendar, which I do, I will make a list of people that I can consider to call. But I usually first go through my phone and see, because I have my hostesses also plugged into my phone. So I'll just kind of go through there and say, hey, I've got an opening and I would love to do a show for you. I'll throw in an extra 50 if you can do it today. You know, very casually, just kind of see their response. Or if you are really desperate for a booking, you can say things like that. I am in a challenge. Will you please help me? You know, I want to win this race, whatever. And if you say to them, I'm in a challenge, I want to win, will you help me? Most women feel the urge to help their friends. Okay? So you can go that direction with something. You can put things on Facebook. You will not always get a response on Facebook when you post things like the first lady to respond, something like that. So I do them anyway, so people see that they have an opportunity. So when I do reach out to them personally, they may have already seen it. They may have already been thinking about it, but I still do it in a personal manner. If I'm either sending a message through Facebook to talk to them, or sending a message via text. And I do a lot of that because I recognize how busy women are, and most women like to communicate that way. Now that doesn't mean that you'll call people, okay? You can still call people. In the beginning of your business and the restart of your business, I would recommend highly that you're on the phone with people, talking to them. If you have an empty calendar, I highly recommend that you actually call and talk to people. Now, what you're going to get sometimes when you're talking to people is excuses as to why they could not do a show. Okay, it's not the right time for me. Okay, I understand. I'm busy too. What would be a good month for you? And just listen to what they say. Now, if they keep the conversation going and they're actually talking to you and they respond, then you can work through that and get them on the calendar. Okay? Now, if somebody says to you, you know, I really don't have many friends, or I don't have money, they don't have money, I don't have a place, you could say things like, just invite your friends, we're going to have a good time no matter how many people there are. Don't worry about the money, we're going to play in jewelry, and if they want to order, they will, and if they won't, they'll book a show. So you just act very casual about how you handle it, okay? If you ever go to somebody and act like you're, what's the word I'm looking for? Desperate. Thank you. If you look desperate, they sense it, and they put up walls. Don't you agree, Judy? Yes, absolutely. So they'll do that to you. So just act casual, you're having a fun time, and make it about that. Not, hey, do you want to have a jewelry shop? Because most people are going to just say right after that, hey, listen, I know we need to get together. I was thinking maybe I could bring my jewelry over and we could play. You know, if you have some friends, maybe you could invite over. see how very casual and conversational it is and non-threatening. So do that when you're trying to get those bookings. Now, if you are at a show and if you have people there that you are trying to convert to your calendar, and I say that because most of my shows come at checkout, not people saying yes on my guest survey, okay? Most of mine come through checkout. And so I used to look at my surveys and go, yeses, okay, I'm getting them on the calendar, maybes, oh darn, bring the survey home. No's, oh well. So that's what I thought in the first part of the business. And then I changed my thinking. Yeses I got on my calendar, maybes, I was going to talk them into a yes. And no's, I pretend like I haven't even seen it. Ashley, we're on camera. We're on camera. So that's how I look at it. Yeses, they're on the calendar, maybes, I'm talking them into a show. And then no's, don't even act like I saw it. I still ask, okay? Because sometimes people just don't know what you're saying. Okay, so when I'm sitting there talking to them at checkout, I say, oh my goodness, let's do a show. What's a good month for you? And then we talk about that. I flip open my calendar, show them the dates that are available, and what's a good month for you? They give them a look. We'll get them on the calendar. If they're a maybe, I say to them, well, what's a good month for you to have your show? I know you're going to do something later. What would be good for you? And I wait till they tell me their month. Well, I do shows on Thursdays and Fridays. What's the best day for you? Thursday. Great. These are the Thursdays I have in that month. You want to go ahead and just pencil one in, and then I'll follow up later and make sure it works for you? Perfect. Yes. So they went from being a maybe to now all of a sudden they're on my calendar. And the importance of that is if you let people leave that show, they're not going to get on the calendar 90% of the time. But if you do get them on the calendar, then you start working with them. You start following up to get their guest list, talking to them, getting them excited, staying in touch with them about their order and enjoying their jewelry and so forth. So that's how I do that. It's very easy if you think about it as a conversation and you're just opening options for her, because these ladies think, oh my gosh, she wants me to have a show. I can't possibly do a show right now. That's okay, we're frazzled. But us as jewelers, we don't have to be talking about right now. We're talking about any time we want to have a show. So you have to help them see that it's not threatening, and I'm there to do it whenever it's good for you. Okay? So that's how you're going to get them on the calendar. Now, keeping them on the calendar, that's where everybody has problems, okay? You'll get all of these excuses as to why they didn't cancel, and unfortunately, what I notice is most jewelers just say, well, okay, thanks for letting me know. No, that's not what you say. What you say is, what's going on? And let them talk. Why do you think you need to cancel if they didn't just outright give you a reason? And you let them talk. Hey, listen. It doesn't matter how many people you have. If it's just me, you, and the jewelry, we'll play in your closet and accessorize your clothes. We'll have a good time. Okay? Don't worry about who's coming. Even if it's just you and your best friend, it is so worth my time because they worry about it. Is it worth their time? Absolutely. I tell them, listen. It's on my calendar. It's my girls' night too. We're coming. I'm coming. We're gonna have a good time tonight. And that just takes the pressure off of her. She doesn't feel like she's got to produce something for me, that it is truly all about her. I'm coming to help her have a fun night, no matter what the outcome. And 9 times out of 10, when you do that and show them it's okay, the show turns out nice, because she'll get on that phone and say, well, we're still doing this, do you want to come too? And hey, invite a friend. Encourage them to do stuff like that. So you have to talk them through keeping the show. Another big one sometimes is, my kids are sick, or we've got this going on, something has come up. And that's gonna happen, okay? But what you have to take away from that is say, listen, I totally understand your family comes first, I get it. If you want to go ahead and let's reschedule your date, let's put something else down. And go ahead and try that with her. She won't allow you to say, well, do you mind if I call you X? And then make yourself a note in that month. I have to call her to rebook her show. But you're being compassionate and understanding. You're trying to get a date on the calendar, and if she's not ready, you put a note and you're telling her, I'm calling her. so you'll be in touch. So you haven't totally lost that booking. It's just set back. Okay, so don't get discouraged. Okay. Now, one of the things that I do that has made the most difference in my business, and most of y'all already know my calendar control system, is that being on top of that show at all times and making sure you have your guest list by a month ahead of time has secured my calendar for 7 years. Now, I'm not going to say that I don't have cancellations, because I do. Things happen. But using that way of communicating with them, and it's through emails and texts and phone calls, I'm staying in touch with them, okay? So they're always seeing something from me. So the first step in it is I send them their commitment letter and say, hey, thank you for booking. I need your guest list. If you have trouble, let me know. If you're not going to hold the show, let me know by the text. So they know that this is not a hobby. They see that letter and they're like, wow, she means business. Yeah, I do. This is my home. This is my business. It supports my family. But I follow that with every single week. Now, y'all may think this is crazy. We're on video. We're on video. Training video sessions. I follow it with an email every single week. And it may sound monotonous and like, really? But y'all, this is our business, and you can do your emails in 5 minutes. Okay? Every Monday I get up, and that's focused on my calendar day. So every Monday I get on my email and I send a message, happy Monday, ladies. And it'll say, happy Monday, hope you're all doing good. I was just reminding you about your guest list. I need to get it no later than 1 month of your date. Otherwise, I'm going to have to open it up on my calendar. As this is my business, I appreciate your understanding. Something along those lines. It's not the same all the time. I'll talk about what happened that weekend, or, just some niceties in there. But they get an email every week until I have a guest list. Period. And what it does for me is, number one, I'm in touch with them constantly, because what do y'all do when you go to one of these fun events? Do you remember that every day? You may be excited that night, but are you going to carry it the whole time? No. So it is our job to stay in touch with these people, because they have a life. They're thinking about their family, their job, everything they got to do. They're not thinking jewelry show. So if you stay on top of them, get that guest list. The way I look at it is, you are more secure with the guest list than you are without, okay? Because they've already done the hard part of their job, is getting it to you. Now, for these ladies that don't get it to me, I'm making it very clear that they have to have it by that month. Now, I don't do this for people that I just booked last minute, of course. Because the last minute bookings, they're typically at home because we just did it. They're excited. But those people that I don't get a guest list from, I will send them a nice little message and say, urgent, canceling your show. Sounds pretty abrupt. But they remember now, they've gotten something from me every week since they booked their show. So they know that I need it. And it says nicely, hey, I hope you're doing okay. I haven't heard from you since so-and-so show. We've got you on the calendar for this date, and I still don't have your guest list. I really need it by this date. Otherwise, I'm going to have to remove you, and we can try to reschedule it later. Now, usually what happens is they respond right back, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'll get the guest list right away. Thank you for reminding me. Or they say, I'm so sorry, life has been crazy. Please just go ahead and open that date. I do want to do something later, but I just can't do it right now. So what does that do for me? It allows me time to rebook that date, because I set a deadline. Now I have a couple weeks to try to fill that date, because you can definitely book between 2 and 3 weeks before their date and get them on their calendar. So that's what I do, okay? And then I follow up with a hostess coaching email, and I follow up with your invitations are out email, and they all have tips in them for what they need to be doing. And so we stay on top of that and go with the show. And I control the invitations. I do them for them. That is something that not all jewelers do. I think it's really important that we do it, because we see what's going out. We can put reminders if it's electronic. We can put pictures, different things to get them excited. and so forth. Now, a lot of people will ask for Facebook, and so what I do with Facebook is just say, that's fine, no problem. Let me set it up for you. You're in control again. Let me set it up for you, and I'm going to add you as a host so that you can add all your guests. This way I can make reminders and you come here. I'm like, oh yeah, that would be great. But by the way, I want you to give me your top 10 to 15 friends' emails, because we want to give everybody something personal, and not everyone will check Facebook. And then you have the top 10 to 15 that are getting that same personalized thing that's going straight into their inbox, whereas your Facebook, most people don't check Facebook every day. They don't necessarily see that. So this is a good way to have some options with that. Now, after that, you just put it in God's hands because you've done everything you can do. Okay? You get them on your calendar. You don't let them just cancel without trying to save it. And then you follow up constantly to make sure you stay on it and get them to show. Y'all have any questions? We've got 5 minutes if anybody wants to ask.
I've had a lot of, when you're talking about putting out the show, I've had 2 lacks of not putting a date down. And so I had a lot more than normal when you say, oh, I'll get back to you on my calendar, whatever. So what's something we're at a show and the woman wants to book, and you're pretty sure she's going to book, but she's like, let me get you a date later. What's something?
Yeah, I have that all the time. And so what I say is, hey, listen, I understand your calendar's probably crazy. Let's just think, what would be the best month for your family? And she'll say something. And then, okay, well, that's great. Well, I do shows on these 2 days. Which one of those will work best in your week? And so it's like you're talking to her about understanding that she's crazy busy, but you're trying to help her narrow it down and say, listen, I'm not trying to pressure you. However, I want to go ahead and try to pencil you in, and when you get home, you can absolutely let me know if that works for you or not. But if we can at least pencil you in tonight, you're helping out your friends. Yeah.
And this way too, she gets on the calendar, you get really on the calendar, she's gonna get, the host's gonna get $50.
Right, so see, you've already shared that during the hostess plan, but you have to sometimes remind them that you're gonna help your friend out tonight. And I use my hostess a lot to try to encourage those bookings, because you have to remember, that 50's for her. Yes, it benefits us because it keeps our calendar going. She wants that 50, she needs to work for it. So I tell her when I hostess coach her, listen, we want 3 of your friends to have shows so you can get your bonus. Which 3 should I be looking out for? So I can already know what's going on, but then I say to her, when I start talking about booking a show, I want you to chime in and say, y'all, if you'll have when I'm coming, immediately get ready. So that if she's talking it up, and she goes through while they're placing the order, saying, are you having a show? I'll come. That will help you to get that show. Yeah. Any other questions? You haven't experienced it yet, though, okay? Experience or what?
Well, I was just thinking, I was asked for those schedules 2 weeks in advance, and you said a month, and that makes so much more sense.
Never wait, because what
5
happens,
weeks, 6 weeks, I get it.
I start sending that email right off the bat. What triggered me to do this system is that when I started my business 8 years ago, I just had faith in people. Why wouldn't you want to have me on? Why not? But what happened was I would wait. Oh, it's a couple weeks ahead, then we still got time. Well, it's 10 days. We can still notify people. It's a week ahead. Now, we're going to have to work on this, but we can still do it. And they never planned to hold a show. And I took all that time just thinking it's all going to work out when I could have been focused on booking my calendar with somebody else. So I said, okay, we can't do this. I have to have some parameters because this is my business. You got to have parameters and run it in a certain way so you can be in control of that, because you're feeding your family. If you just lollygagged and let people just do whatever, you're not going to have shows on your calendar, you know? And so I did that, and it changed everything. From doing that to the system of how I'm always in touch with them. And I've heard so many people say, you're on top of things. You know, I love that you were always reminding me and you're always sending stuff because I never forget about you. And this is totally separate, but I will tell you, I reached out to a lady this weekend that I met at the very beginning of business. She's having a schedule with because I never stop communicating. You know, every once in a while I reach out, how are you doing, what's going on, what are you thinking? And she's always getting a monthly email from me to share the business or what's going on in my life, let's do a premiere. Always getting that, so your face is in front of them all the time. And it matters. It's just like I was saying, don't worry about those two people in the $100 show.
It's kind of
Because you turn around $100,000. Don't worry that you share a premiere and then nothing happens. Stay in touch. Just keep planting seeds. That's all it's about. But if you stay in touch and continue to plant those seeds, they can come around just like this.
It's like all the football.
Booking.
Yes, absolutely.
I was horrible. Because I've been doing this 6 years.
They're on
I
those,
used
there's
to
an
say,
out.
feed me.
Like, so I'm going to the south, but that's.
I sure.
I don't know where it's
No,
at.
okay. And then one day I was like, I'm taking my business back. So I don't ask if they want to do a jewelry show, and I don't call it a jewelry show, because the thought is different. I call it girls get together. They always say girls get together. So when we're at checkout, I'll grab the order form, and I have my calendar, I have booked 3 months at a time, and I have a template that I have, and it's on a clipboard. So I take her order form, and I hand her my clipboard. Here's my calendar, just pick whatever date works for you. I don't ask. I don't ask. And I'll glance at the surveys, because that's your goal. You got to do your surveys, so you get your surveys. And that's how I get my bookings. I get 3 to 5 bookings, 2 to 5 bookings.
I had this background,
Because I just handed to them. And that's what they wanted. I didn't care what they checked. And they put down your dates. And if they're not going to book, you know they're not going to book, because they're going to come fiddle.
I just kind of moved things around.
I know, there's name booking. That's okay. But I don't ask. I just hand it. I assume that they want it. And ever since I started doing that.
All right, girls. It's time to move. So 1's go to 2. 1's go to 2. How you turn this off? Because if it says power, I can't read it. Up top.